Welcome back. 1111 Oracle here. In this video, you are going to be healed, soothed, and be able to get right back into your day at the end. You've come here because you've been overthinking and you need to find a way to just settle. So I'd like to invite you to take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. We have different segments within this video. And first, I'm going to show you a crystal selection where just by using the crystals, I'm going to share whatever comes through, and this will be messages that will pertain to you and your state of being right now. I have 5 crystals plus 1 rock, very cool painted rock. Let's start with the rock. This is your rock. This is the second crystal, amethyst cluster. This is the third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. All right, let's start with 1. You are overwhelmed. Of course, you're here because you're overwhelmed and you're overthinking. You're thinking of far too many things all at once. Too many details. People throwing things at you. Busy, busy, busy. Lots of partnerships, lots of working together in groups. Fantastic, great. It's good to be on the go, and your energy is boom, 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 boom. Let's do. You like to see a million different things. It's the way your mind works. You have a brilliant mind. You're able to see and solve solutions to 5 things at once. But first, before you go on with all of those 5,000 projects, remember it's very, very, very important to center yourself and take a break. I'm going to give you a little anecdote. What happens if you don't center yourself and take a break is that eventually you're going to fall over. Now, this is okay at first. You feel like a super hero. I don't know what I was going to say, but superhero. You feel like a superhero. You can take on the world. This is fantastic. This is really good. Okay? It's great to have this much positivity. You are a positive person. You are a leader. You're there for others. You can see solutions to problems that other people cannot see. But now, right now, in this moment, possibly over the next week, you may have been thinking of taking a week off from whatever you're doing, and you're debating whether this is a good idea or not. I would take it. Why? Because it'll help to detox your mind, heart, spirit from any kind of negative energies that people have been throwing your way, from any negative thoughts that you have been perpetuating for yourself. And it will allow you to recharge and connect with your family. Connecting with your family, whether this is an actual family or whether this is a friendship group that has become your family. It could also have a special connection with your spirit guides, saying that this moment of pause is just what your spirit guides need you to do in order to relax and spend time with them, refresh your mind, hit that reset button, and then be able to move forward. Didn't I say I was going to give you an anecdote and I didn't? So my anecdote is actually very personal to me. Right now, I feel like I've taken on a lot of things. And what happens when you take on a lot of things, you start to get confused as to where to look, even if you're very good at it. Eventually, you're going to start to feel drained and you're not going to know quite in which direction to go. Stop what you're doing. The direction will be made clear once you are able to sit calmly and to see clearly. I imagine you just, burrowing through the ground. Is it this way? Is it that way? Is it this way? Is it that way? And you can't see that the exit is right in front of you and it's clear as day. If you take a moment just to wait before making any rash left turns or right turns, up turns or down turns, you'll be able to clearly see where to go. That's the main message for you. The anecdote of me being overwhelmed, well, that's a real thing, and a lot of people are going through it right now. We have so many exciting creative ideas, especially with this pause. There's so much energy, we don't know what to do with ourselves. But then we get overwhelmed because it's not quite time yet. It's not quite time yet to move from point 1 to point 2, or point A to point B. There's something such as a divine pause. This divine pause for you is going to allow you to relax and to focus on your intentions, your goals, and perhaps just very literally rest. Rest will do you wonders. Rest will do you wonders. I'm going to close your session with a mindful meditation. Breathing in deeply and breathing out deeply. I want you to imagine that there are roots coming out from the bottom of your feet, and as they grow deeper and deeper into the ground, you feel more and more strong. Your body, the trunk of the tree can stand tall because of the roots that are beneath it. The roots stretch out and connect to other trees as a form of a community. Communication is transmitted through the roots. That's one way that communication is transfused, if you will, from one tree to the next. You are communicating through your roots. By standing tall, you tell people that you are ready and you are unshakable. And if someone gives you something that you cannot handle, they understand where their limits are. Because as you stand nice and tall as the tree, there's only such a distance that you can go before you say, I need to anchor myself here for a little bit and just be, feel, and experience. Your branches stretch out tall towards the sky, and they stretch out tall towards the sky. They pick up vibrations from higher dimensional beings that get sifted through your body. And those messages come and give you inspiration, refreshment, knowledge. What are the messages coming through now? Pay attention to those. They could be coming in the form of positive thoughts in your mind, images, feelings, a gut feeling. Everybody is different. Focus on the feeling of being strongly anchored into the ground and the thoughts shifting, sifting through your branches. Focus on what those messages are. You are the visionary. You know where you're going. You don't have to doubt your abilities anymore. You have a clear knowing of how to handle a group and how to manage a larger number of people. But right now, you need your family, in whatever sense of the word family would mean to you. Your literal family, a group of friends that have become like family, or possibly your connection with your spirit guides that are calling you home in rest, in dreams. And in dreams, they can connect with you and your heart. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe. Like, share it, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And hit that notification button. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Number 2. Amethyst. Honey, the stress that you're experiencing, a lot of it is just mental. You realize that, right? The fears that are going on in your mind, they don't actually exist. In other words, yes, you feel them. Yes, you think them. Yes, you experience them in your body. If anything, you might be having a lot of stomach ache right now. Stomach ache. Some of you are having headaches. Some of you are having a combination of the two. Even some of you are having some heart experiences of tightness in your chest, but more so stomach and head. Watch out for that. Rest, relax. We're going to do a meditation. We're going to breathe into your belly and your head. All right, let's close our eyes if you can. Breathing in deeply through your nose. As you breathe in, let that positive energy circulate through your mind, vacuuming up any debris of tension and negative thought. And then breathe out, let it go into the atmosphere. Breathe in again for your stomach. Let that energy, that positive energy, fill your belly as it would a healthy snack, feeding it with love and nutrition. And when you breathe out, all that tension escapes out of your body. Breathing in again, you're going to breathe for your head and your stomach and your heart. Bringing those energies both into your heart to circulate that positivity throughout your mind, your stomach, and your whole body. And as you breathe out, let it go. Snap out of it. You are okay. You're overthinking things, and there is nothing wrong with you. Stop thinking there's anything wrong with you. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are going through a stage of awakening. Rebirth, feasting, joy. You are coming into a stage where you are going to be nourishing your heart, mind, body, soul. Letting you look at that for a moment to let it sink in. Nourish your body, nourish your mind, nourish your soul. How do you do this? You see, you worry even about being able to do this or not. It's not a question of being able to do this or not being able to do this. It's just the intention. Make an intention of sitting down, relaxing. I'm hearing you need to write things down. You like to journal, possibly. You like to write poems. There's something about writing that helps you to relax. There's a lot of mental activity. You are what some people would consider a genius even. You have this crazy mental activity. And so you need to calm all of that down, because geniuses also suffer from a lot of anxiety at times. Okay? Of course, this does not mean you are more superior to others. Don't let that get to your head. You remain grounded and remain humble. You're calming your mind, right? We all have different talents. What is a genius? A genius is someone who can grasp onto novel ideas seemingly out of nowhere, like through divine intervention. And what I find in my personal experiences of studying geniuses and how their minds work is that they seem to have some kind of strange connection to their past lives and to the afterlife. And that the information that comes through is sort of divinely orchestrated. You are very connected. This connection overwhelms you. And sometimes on the negative end, you fail to hear the messages that are coming through. You're very telepathic. Clairaudient, I'm hearing as well. You can understand messages, you can categorize messages, and you can apply them. You haven't learned, all of you, how to use this skill. Get into nature, ground your energy. The green man also talks about initiative, fertilization, action, which is interesting. Ooh. Stop thinking, stop sitting there and thinking and worrying and worrying and worrying, because all of that mental energy is not going to go anywhere. It's going to be wasted. Instead of just thinking, get out there and do. Do something physical, even if it's going outside and running or taking a walk to clear your head. Get out there. Put your projects into action, even if it's just taking one step. Remember, very important, one step at a time. When you're overwhelmed with all of the steps, just focus on the one. Never mind all the rest. Never mind your previous mistakes. Never mind your accidents and your, what didn't go well and what didn't go perfectly according to plan. Just take one step moving forward at a time and fully focus on that one step. Doesn't mean you don't have a plan. For all of those of you who like to have plans, this is making you anxious. Well, yes, you can still have a general plan and you know where you're going, but we cannot plan perfectly well exactly how things will play out. If we do, we're bound to get disappointed and we're bound to get locked into our mind and become obsessive with what didn't go right. Well, honey, life doesn't always go according to plan. This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with the natural course of events. I will tell you this. Apologize about that. You will get to where you're going. You always do. You always will. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. And if it's not, let it go, because something else is just around the corner for you. Let's end this session with a nice deep breath in. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. All right. I'm going to sound out a vibration, and I want you to try something a little unconventional with me. Put your hand on your chest, on your heart space. I'm going to sound out a vibration to match your heart space. You can close your eyes and just focus your attention on your heart space. Nothing more. Don't worry about thinking about anything. You're just focusing on your heart. And I'm going to lower the volume here because the birds are going crazy. Maybe this is matching the energy in your head right now. Holy moly. What's happening here? All right. Let's do that. For heaven's sakes, we want this to be calming, not craziness of birds. Okay. So, hand on your heart space. I'm going to sound out the vibration. Just focus on the sound of my voice. I'm going to do that 2 more times. And now I invite you to also make that sound if no one's around you and no one's going to think you're cuckoo. Of course, who cares what other people think? But I know that you do care about what other people think, which is why I said that. You shouldn't, but I know what you mean. If you're in a public space, I get it. If you can say this, or you can say this later on to yourself, hands on your heart space and just go, beautiful. Keep doing that before you go to bed. That's the antidote. The antidote for you, get out of your head. Not by controlling your thoughts and by analyzing what went wrong, but simply by getting out there, focusing on your first step. Don't worry about how it'll turn out. Even if it doesn't pan out well, that's okay. And get out, do something. Even if it's just, washing the dishes or taking a walk. This is going to help you to refocus your energy on something else. You're doing a good job. Just continue. All right. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification button, and I will see you in the next videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, number 3, here you are. Number 3, I'm going to put you right over here. Oh, my dear, you do move a little slow sometimes, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you're slow to action. You love just being. The idea of having to rush through things stresses you out. You like to take your time. You can be a little meticulous with the things that you do, like to do them in a certain way, and you like your routine. You like things to be spontaneous. Sometimes, yes, in the name of fun, but you like what you like. You might even eat the same kinds of foods every day. That's a possibility. If that doesn't resonate, take what does, of course. This is general for a collective. My message to you is to make sure that you get your time in nature. For you, nature is a must. It's a must for everyone, but it's definitely imperative for you. Nature will put things in perspective for you. It will not only calm you down, it will refresh you and put you in a clear state of mind to know exactly what to do next. Once you've taken your time and spent it in nature, make sure you get back and you jump into what you want to do. Make those dreams a reality. You've got a lot of them. Turn them into gold, turn them into reality. All right, let's start with a little meditation, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. I'm hearing some of you getting dizzy right now. Ooh, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Make sure to grab that glass of water. And as you go ahead and grab that glass of water, I will be right with you. Until then, focus on the sounds of the birds and drink your water mindfully. Have you gotten your glass of water? Whoa. Oh, sorry about that. Maybe that gives you a little extra time to have settled. Maybe you accidentally spilled some water on yourself. I don't know. Something happened in that moment, perhaps. I'll give you a moment to just clean that up. Apologize for that. As you do that, I am going to just shuffle a deck of cards here. I'm going to pull out one for you. Oh, aren't you special? You are a gift to the people around you, okay? If you don't feel that way, just know that you are a gift to the spiritual community, your spirit guides around you. Gift, divine inspiration, awakening. And you're coming into some kind of awakening and rebirthing where your slow moving routine or ways, your experiences, ways of doing things is going to start to be a little shaken up. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Oh, if that's not a confirmation. The second card that I pulled out is rebirth, feasting, joy. Okay. So you are coming into not only a period of awakening, but of celebration. Things are going to change. Your world is going to be a little different. You may have a special connection to the elemental realms more than the other groups, especially with your love of nature. I just heard a little, I don't know, a little elemental being just laughing in the corner. You have these elemental guides that want to invite you to play, and they kind of, poke you sometimes, and they like to tease you and they like to annoy you, which is interesting because you don't usually get that with spirit guides, right? But your spirit guides like to kind of poke you and annoy you because they want to get you out of your bubble and they want to get you to try new things. So if you get an inspiration to do something spontaneous and different, that's your spirit guides kind of nudging you and trying to get you to do that. So try something new, try something different is the main message here. And whatever you try that's new and different is going to bring you into this period of awakening. All right, your spirit guides are excited for you. They want you to get out there. There's something happening here for you. I'm going to pull out another card, and that one's going to keep us company. Well then, which one is this? Ha! Didn't I mention laughing? Isn't that funny? I just pulled out this card. She who laughs. Humor, perspective, mirth. She who laughs. I love this card because she looks so mischievous and dark, and yet she has this awesome, wicked sense of humor. So I'll just place her right there. Okay? She who laughs, my friend. You have some interesting spirit guides. They have a great sense of humor, and you yourself deep down have a really good sense of humor, although sometimes you do kind of focus too much on the slow-moving, zen, sort of serious aspects of life. Okay, don't take yourself too seriously in that regard. This is a beautiful gift and a beautiful connection that you have, but just remember to play and have fun, and that could mean buying yourself a treat, going out and doing some impromptu shopping, or if that's not the case, then it could just be going to the park or, watching something that makes you laugh, having a conversation with someone and having a good laugh, trying to find the humor in the little everyday small things. And that's the main interesting. Your spirit guides are very, very present in your reading, more so than any of the readings that I've done before. They're really inviting you to take time to laugh. Laugh at absolutely nothing they're saying. Just look at something and start laughing. Find the humor in it. Find the absurdity in it. Find the strangeness in the day-to-day. This is my message to you. And this is, not my message to you, because it's not me. It's your spirit guides. They love to laugh and play. Don't get insulted if you feel annoyed or poked by them. They're not doing this out of malice. Don't forget, fairies, elementals have a lot of this sort of mischievous energy, and they do it out of love. They do it because, in sort of like a childlike manner, they want to get you out. They want you to be happy, and they just want to play. All right, don't forget your sense of humor. You used to laugh a lot when you were a child hysterically. Bring this back into your life right now, and you are going to start to go through your awakening period like there's no tomorrow. Let's end this with a little meditation. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and out. And you may find the way I'm saying that funny. I don't know. Sometimes I find what I say funny, but perhaps that's just me. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, you know, you can do something silly. When you meditate, don't make it too serious. You're very good at meditating just by being out, you know, and doing what you're doing. You have this natural Zen state of your mind. So you don't need to focus on the more serious traditional aspects of meditation. You can certainly do that once in a while, but your spirit guides want you to do some meditations that make you laugh. All right, dance and meditate. Dance and get into a state of connecting with your spirit guides. I'm just getting really, if you can see me, I'm just kind of dancing in the background here. So they want you to dance to music. They want you to, you know, go into meditations and imagine your spirit guides. Imagination is a virtue. That's what I say anyhow. You know, you can quote me on that. They want you to connect with your imagination and imagine your spirit guides doing all sorts of funny, silly things to make you laugh. And they want you to enjoy a good laugh while you are meditating. So this is what they are encouraging you to do. Right now, as you close your eyes, imagine the funniest image that you can ever think of. Just the funniest thing. If it were to happen in real life, what would it be? Think of it. And keep that thought for the rest of the day. You are beautiful. If this video meant something to you, and if you like it, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification button, and I can't wait to see you back for more. See you later. Ciao. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know why I said that. Are you ready? Okay. You like to be on the go, don't you? You like to do things, or maybe you feel like you can't get yourself to move fast enough. It's either one or the other with you. Sometimes you go too fast, sometimes you go too slow. Sometimes people have to remind you, are you ready? And sometimes you're trying to get other people to go. But it seems like you're only interested in doing what you truly like to do. So remember that, you know, even if you're not interested in something and someone brings something to the table for you and you're like, I really don't like this, or I'm not into this, you know, humor them a little bit, because maybe it's not so important that they jump on the bandwagon with your hobbies and activities, but for them, it would just show them that you care and that you love them and that you're there for them. That's all. Everybody likes to have love expressed in different ways. And for whoever's coming at you with saying, hey, you want to join us with this or that, they just want to be reminded, basically, that you care. So, you know, even if you're not interested, just humor them a bit. So are you ready? Are you ready to get out there? Are you ready to do it? Go. Breathing in deeply. Breathing out deeply. Breathing in deeply. Breathing out deeply. I don't know why I just did that with the camera, but anyway. Well, anyway, that's strange. So I think you get distracted very easily, and you have this sort of jumpy energy. Like if you know, you have this short attention span at times, and if you know, if it doesn't catch your attention right away, you're just like, I don't know, you can't see me, but I just can't stop moving in the background for some reason, and it's different. The last group I was dancing with you guys, I just feel like I can't stop moving. It's like this energy where you're like, okay, get to the point. Okay, yep. You don't like these long introductions and these long. You just want people to get to the point so you can move, do what you're doing, right? Well, whoa, whew. I'm feeling overwhelmed myself. Just tuning into your energy a little bit. I love it. You're great for a good time, but you need to, just chill for a minute, and you can do that by. If you're standing, this would be even better. We're going to do standing meditation, not a sitting meditation for you. Stand and imagine that roots are coming out of your ground. This is similar to, I think for what group one's meditation. So if you were drawn to the very different color rock, then you may want to take a look at number one. If not, then just watch this video, but imagine roots extending out of your feet and anchoring you deep into the ground. Imagine that energy coming from the earth, and it comes up, 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 almost like there are vines wrapped around your body, and energy is being infused in your body and in your pores as it comes from the ground, very solid, very euphoric kind of earthy energy, which is, yes, euphoric, like you wouldn't believe. You would not believe what trees feel like. If only you knew, you would be mind blown. What it feels like to be a tree is just this awesome spiritual connection. And just imagine that energy coming up and coming up, coming up, coming up to your crown. And as it comes up to your crown, imagine that, the energy then extends, shoots out from your crown, the crown of your head, to the universe. And as it shoots out to the universe sends you calming vibrations that equally revitalize you. Don't calm you too much because you don't like that. And then slowly flows down to the tip of your toes. You feel jazzed up, yet you feel very centered and calm at the same time. Breathe in, breathe out to process that new energy that you feel right now. You can put your hand at your heart center on your chest, just to stabilize and center that energy that's coursing up and down your veins at this moment. You are going to continue feeling this energy throughout the day and possibly for the next couple of days. Some of you maybe even for the week. You can definitely keep this energy flowing by doing the same kind of thing. Every time you're standing, you don't have to take a moment out of your day. You can be standing in line somewhere. Just imagine this energy shooting out from the ground, up, 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 out to the universe, and then calming vibes back down. So it's almost like the earth is revitalizing you and the universe is calming you down, and that creates a nice mix of being in the moment, yet being fully alert and present and a little calmer and centered at the heart space. So you're going to feel this energy. You're going to have a soothing night's sleep, even if you don't sleep for many hours. You're going to be refreshed tomorrow, and you're going to do really well on whatever it is that you're working on. If you're working on something big, it's going to get bigger. So you need to make sure that you know how to incorporate relaxation energy in a way that makes sense to you. You are the initiate. You are an initiate. Curiosity, open, warm. Okay, you have this bubbly energy perhaps, or you're just a warm person in general. You give a lot of people hope. Okay, the Mabon, shining hope, future. Okay, you do that for people. You give a lot of positivity, and you need to remember to bring it back towards yourself. Although this energy allows you to just make the fun, interesting connections that you've made throughout your life. And it's going to help to bring you a lot of success in the future. Your personality in its own is going to help to bring you a lot more success than you've been experiencing right now. Your success will continue to expand exponentially as long as you make sure to take these moments to revitalize your energy and pause even for just a few seconds. Then go forward with what you want to do. Be open, of course, to just doing things that don't interest you as much in the name of making sure that other people feel appreciated, etc. You already make people feel positive and appreciated with your energy. Just make sure that, you recognize that sometimes when someone's pulling you into something, it is because they want you to be around. They enjoy having you around. And that in itself is a great compliment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And you are ready to rock this world. This video spoke to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All right, here we have the spiral. You are an interesting person. You see the intricate details of life, not in the same way that group number 1 did, because your gaze is very slow and steady, And you are actually generally a pretty calm person. You don't let yourself be stressed too much. But you may have clicked on this video just because you love relaxation, and I am right there with you. I love to relax as well. Let's start off by taking a few deep breaths, shall we? Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale. You can breathe in for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 7. Do that 2 more times on your own. You're already very good at it. You have a very good technique down pat. Trust your ability to relax. You're the kind of person who helps other people to relax. Good on you. We need more people, more healers like you in this world. So just, thank you. Your energy is very relaxing to me. So I am very appreciative that you tuned in today. Wonderful. When you're ready, I'm going to show you another card. The Sorceress. Rituals, power, will. You are definitely someone who has a very magical touch. I'm going to talk about your energy in a minute. Wow, I might have communicated with you. The Dreamer, Visions, Trance, Apparitions. This one looks similar to a card. I'm speaking, you know who I'm speaking to. If this is you. If it's not you, you don't know what I'm talking about, let it go. I'm going to shuffle the cards one more time to see if this other card comes out. No, it's not coming out. It's not coming out, but this one's coming out. But anyway, I was commenting on someone's comment today, awesome amazingness, and you were saying that vulva always comes out. This one card always comes out for you. I find that these 2 cards, the Sorceress and the Dreamer, look similar to vulva, especially the Dreamer. She's that similar pose. And you're someone with an incredible amount of magical ability within your very fingertips. It's like you can just touch someone's cheek and you immediately just that energy trickles down and calms their spirit. You're very connected to the other side, to the other world. You are yourself very psychic, very intuitive, and you have this. And it's interesting because I felt this from you just from your comments, but you have this ability that when you come into the room, and by the way, if you're not the person who commented, this is a collective. So I feel this from you just from this video. When you walk into a room, it's like whatever was going on, you just calm that energy down. Everybody just feels like kumbaya around you, if you know what I mean. And it's just, it is so awesome. You would be so much fun to go on a camping trip with, for example. And you may want to take a look into shamanism and dream work. You are someone who can definitely tap into concepts of lucid dreams, out-of-body experiences, shamanism, rituals. You are very connected to beyond the veil. You have certainly, spirits are very drawn to your energy, just like people, animals, children, everyone's just drawn to your energy. Even bugs, I'm hearing, may be more drawn to your energy than other people's, which I feel like you're somewhat okay about that. You're kind of a chill person, but you just have that energy where you don't care so much about the stress. You don't let it get to you. You know how to calm your own mind down. And for whatever reason, I'm saying, okay, I wanted to pull this one out. So if that doesn't confirm already, Isa, stillness, pause, delicacy. So for you guys, just know that I've drawn the most amount of cards. I picked out 4 for you, and for whatever reason, other people, I didn't really pick out very many cards. This is not necessarily a pick a card reading, it's more like a choose your crystal reading. And certainly the message here is that you are someone who just infuses the room You know, it's almost like your energy, if you live in an apartment, goes through the walls of the apartment into the other units. You just have this magnetic, very, very, very wide stretching energy that immediately, you know, just soothes and calms everyone down. My dog is just looking at me with the happiest face on right now. He tends to react with the energies of the people that I'm interacting with. So if that's not a confirmation that he's super chill and happy around your energy, then I don't know what is. So my dog's super sensitive to energies, and he doesn't react that way for just anybody. Take that as a compliment. You love animals. Animals love you. You are just a really cool person. And so your message is keep being cool. I don't know. Like keep doing what you're doing. We need you. I would love to meet you one day. This is amazing. You are amazing. Your energy is so just incredibly powerful. All right. Take a final deep breath in, deep breath out. If you came here just to hear a little relaxation, confirmation about who you are, then I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Last but not least, and you may often feel that way, like you're often forgotten, huh? So if you were waiting for me, if you were doing the last reading, then you're waiting for this one, not sure where you were at. I just wanted to check the time. And we're right on schedule, babies. You do, speaking of schedules, you're very respectful of other people's time and space, and you do like to do things in a certain way. Although it doesn't show outwardly, you will get internally frustrated. You internalize those feelings and you take it personally. If someone doesn't respect your time or someone else's time, this is a frustrating experience for you because you are so respectful of other people. But I want you to remember that it doesn't necessarily mean anything if someone is not being respectful of your time. It says more about them than it does about you. A lot of people just don't have that understanding and awareness, right, of how their actions affect other people's actions. This gets you down because you are someone who is very, very aware of how your actions affects other people's actions. You are very, 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 very aware, acutely aware of how other people are feeling in the room, and you know exactly just the right thing to say and do, and you're kind of like that mother of the group and the caretaker, and you're very good with respecting time and planning, how, you know, to make someone's day really nice. So you came here because, my dear, you feel like you need a break. And you need to give back time for yourself. That is a really smart thing to do. I want you to do something with me. We're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Let it go, honey. Don't keep it in. Just let it go. Let it out. If you have to cry, you have to cry. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means that you need to release something. It's very simple. Okay? It just means that you need to release. It's okay. Breathing in deeply. Remember you are loved. Breathing in the warmth of the universe, the love of the universe. Breathing out, let it go. Exhale the tears, the tension, whatever that is sort of dragging you down. Breathing in deeply once more. Hold your heart space, put your hands on your chest, exhale. Remember that you are important and you are just as important as anyone else. With you, I'm going to do things a little differently than I did in the other groups. I will pull cards later on, but right now I would just like to speak to you openly. You have a loved one around you, by the way, that connects to you. This person has a similar energy imprint to yours, and they care very deeply about your well-being. They see when you get down on yourself and when you get stressed, and this takes a toll on them emotionally as well. They want to see you happy, and they're often there, you know, stroking your hair, putting a hand on your shoulder, giving you a hug. Pay attention to the energy shifts in the room. If you feel like a warm breeze, or you feel like a tickle on your skin, almost like as if a bug were walking across, except instead of it feeling like little legs, it's almost like a mixture between a feather and like almost like light energy, if you know what I mean. If you felt something like that and you've disregarded it, don't. I just got that when I was doing your reading, which is why I'm mentioning it. So Allah, I don't know what I'm saying. Do you maybe get tongue-tied? Or do you feel like you can't express sometimes your emotions to others because you have to keep them in and you can't make other people feel uncomfortable? I know how you feel. I often feel this way myself, and I notice that whatever happens to me during the readings are things that I need to channel through to you and share with you. So because I got that little sensation on the tip of my finger, I know that you are the person who can feel. You are clairsentient. You are an empath. You're very in touch with your feeling, with your heart. And despite the fact that you do have a hard time expressing your deepest needs and, you know, emotions at times, you are an excellent communicator with others. You are an excellent communicator with others. And I'm going to pick out a card for you right now. Interesting cards. I'm picking out 3 for you. This is more than most. Let's take a look. You have the wizard or the wizard. I don't know, the wizard or the wizard. I think it can be taken both way in the sense that this being, this tree being, is wise and also a wizard, a wise wizard, wizard. Rune King, wise and counselor. You are wise and you counsel others. Unseelie Queen, glamour, opulence, hubris. That one's interesting. Okay, and atheling, nobility, grace, and gratitude. Let me place these cards. Then we'll continue on with the messages here, my dear. Okay. So, my dear, you are very wise. You have a lot of gentle, soothing words to share with others. You often are the one who soothes, who does the soothing. But then you find a little of it that is returned in your favor. By the way, you may be a Heyoka empath. You may want to check out the term Heyoka empath, okay? You're someone who is certainly, as much as you are wise, you are beautiful. You have this grace about you, or you're just very caring, or you just have this very soothing energy. But there's something about you that definitely can get under people's skin without you intending for it. And these people, you have to remember that a lot of these people are insecure themselves. And so you are possibly triggering, you know, stuff that they don't want to bring up. So because you have this healing energy and this very wise old soul energy, you may trigger others just because you are that in tune with the healing vibrations of the universe. Coming face to face with someone who's a little insecure about themselves, that is going to be very uncomfortable. You have to understand that not everybody wants to be healed. Not everybody wants to change. And some people choose to live in a negative vibration. And, you know, for better or for worse, you cannot take that away from them. You can bring a horse to water, you cannot force a horse to drink. And this applies to you more than anyone else. And during moments where you cannot heal others, really remember to take a step back. You have that healing energy, you were going to bring it to someone else. Well, if they don't want it, fine. They lose out. And you know who wins? You do. Because you can go back and you can return yourself a favor and give yourself that healing energy. Yes, it's okay to take care of yourself and to heal yourself. In fact, you should be healing and taking care of yourself first and foremost. You already know this. You're a very old soul. Excuse me. That's interesting. Why did I cough? Not that it's always coincidental. I'm just someone who looks for deeper meanings of things. Symbolism. You do too, by the way. You also like to look for deeper meaning and symbolism of everything. Maybe you know why I cough. Maybe you're getting over some kind of, oh, you know what it is? Bingo. So when someone is coughing, when someone has like a recurring cough, I don't know what that's called now. It's just someone who's dealing with a long-term cough. The metaphysical reason is that the person is criticizing themselves way too much. So you are very critical of yourself. And I'll give you another quote. I'm going to butcher this quote because it's a Shakespearean quote and I forgot how it goes exactly. But it goes something like this. Why is it that fools are so sure of themselves? And wiser men, I'm going to add in women because it's the 21st century, people, and wiser men and women so full of doubt? Why is it that fools are so sure of themselves and wiser men and women so full of doubt? I want you to remember that just because you doubt doesn't mean you're less intelligent. Just because someone says, I know what the answer is, I know what the answer is, everybody listen to me, doesn't mean that they actually do know what the answer is. Just means that maybe they want attention and maybe they're a little arrogant, to put it plainly. Despite you provoking people at times with your healing energy, you're not an arrogant person. You know how to remain grounded and humble despite the vast knowledge that you carry. So I want you to take the rest of the day, if possible, to just focus on giving that healing energy back to yourself. If it's not fully possible, it's fine. As soon as you have a moment, take that to yourself. I want you to try something. I want you to try to sing to yourself something soothing, maybe something that your mom used to sing to you, or a parent or a maternal figure I'm hearing. All right, some soothing melody. I want you to sing that to yourself, almost like you're singing yourself a lullaby. The next best thing that you can do is you can listen to a lullaby on your phone or put on some relaxing music and take a nap. For you, it's very simple. You can look up guided meditations and you can do all kinds of meditations. Yes, of course, I'll let you figure those out and discover those on your own. And I'll certainly post guided meditations in future. But for now, I want you to just tune into your own vibration and take a nap, relax, give yourself that reassurance that you so desire and that you so deserve and need. You have a beautiful light within you. Don't ever dim it for anyone. If other people can't handle your light, just give them sunglasses and tell them to wear them, because you are not going to change to satisfy an egomaniac. All right? Stay in tune with yourself. Remember to love and to heal yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Love and light.